always tell people, always build your own personal Instagram. Like, and if you're working for someone that they're not allowing you to build your own brand, you probably shouldn't be there.
Welcome to the Wearebe show. I'm super excited and pumped. We got my soul sister here, Miss Mickell Rose. She's a female entrepreneur, a international retreat leader, spiritual badass, and a holistic nutritionist. And she's built lots of businesses, and she's coming on live as a guest for the Q&A show today.
I'm just as excited to be here as you probably are watching this, so this is amazing.
Okay, so we'll start with the first question that came in by @LayBeautyPro on Instagram. She says, how to brand retail products. So it's kind of a vague question.
Yeah.
But let's have you start from your point of interpretation.
So I've worked with people in the beauty industry, so the question itself is confusing for me in the sense of, if you were here right now, Lay Beauty Pro, I'd probably ask you several questions, and meaning like, do you want to white label retail products so that they match your own brand?
Yeah.
Or are you selling products that are just regular retail products, and you want to know how can you make them feel and look like yours? And so white labeling, because it's a whole nother ball game, I'm going to go with you want to like, hey, I've got retail products, how do they make them feel and look more like me?
Yeah, and posting them on social, getting them out there, like creating content around
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like I really think that you need to know what products you stand behind and why, so they match who you are. And then when you start promoting them, you're also promoting yourself, you're branding yourself, and then really understanding your branding colors, and your logo, and having things that are like if you're taking pictures and you're wanting to put them on Instagram, what can you do so that every time someone sees retail product to come through their Instagram feed, they know it's yours? Is there like a certain layout that you have? Is your business card by it? Do you have a printed out like sticker logo or something? Or like, how are you making it you in that sense? And then same if you're selling products to people, putting stickers on it, putting a bow on it, like tying it, making it fancy, making it feel like you.
I love that.
So
I remember the first time that I got like a post-care kit from an esthetician. I'd gotten a service, and she gave me the post-care for the treatment in a baggie, with a thank you note and a bow, and versus just handing it to them.
Yes.
So that's something that is so true, is like being consistent and putting that little extra on it to make it you.
Yes, I had a juice company, and the whole way I did everything, the packaging's huge. So like when you get a package, like you said, like the little instructions that go with it, make sure they're your instructions. You've printed them off. Like if you have a product you're using and they have instructions and you want to brand it to you, make your own instructions. Give credit like they're the company's, but it's your branding, and then it's you. People feel like they're getting something specifically from you, and the experience someone has, like, you remember that. So the shareability, everybody's gonna want to share you after that. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's so cute, or this is so awesome. So I
love that one. That's
anything
good.
else?
No, I think we covered it.
Cool.
So hopefully that answers your question. The next question is, should my business be an LLC or sole proprietor? We are not lawyers, nor are we CPAs, but if I'm coming to you for business advice, what would you say?
I would share like what I do. I have an LLC, but I asked an accountant what I should be and how it should be set up. I think depending on which one you want, depends on how you want to be filing your taxes. And what's your strategy with your business and where is your income at. So I would just tell you to go to your CPA.
Totally, I agree. And I think too, it all depends on what your goals are, because if you're just starting to be a beauty business to be self-employed, that's different than starting a business with the ideas of expanding over here or expanding over there or adding employees, or it all depends. So
because there's also like S Corp as well. Like my accountant's wanting me to grow into that, and so it's like, I don't know anything about this, and so I rely on her to guide me through that. And it's like she said, we're not CPAs or lawyers, so we can't answer that, but this is just where we're at and what we've been guided to do.
Yeah.
Professionally guided to do.
Yeah, so ask your CPAs.
Yep.
Okay, so this question came from amber.pearson.hair on Instagram. She said, how do you build your brand as a hairstylist even when you're working for a salon?
Oh, do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So I think that this point, this is kind of a touchy subject because depending on where you work and if you sign like a non-compete or what you agree to having the salon employ you, it might differentiate whether or not you can build a personal hairstylist brand or not. But one thing for sure is build the relationships with your clients and consistently capture photos and footage of the work that you do.
Absolutely.
Because maybe you can't promote yourself while you're at the salon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends. Like, is that actually like normal for you not to be able to promote yourself at a salon right now? Like,
I think as like an individual not attached to the salon, they might, because there's a lot of people that are in salons or in studios. I know that they want them to put their name and then the salon name after or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I still feel like I always tell people always build your own personal Instagram. Like, and if you're working for someone that they're not allowing you to build your own brand, you probably shouldn't be there.
What she said. I love, she just always like elevates the conversation because it's easy to get stuck in the nitty gritty and like in corners. But that's it. Like, and this is what you do for a living. Like, she empowers people to rise above, to step into their power, to be the best self, to start their own business. So obviously, I know as part of the process, if you just finished school, you might not know. Really, you might not have the confidence yet to have your own business, which, there's many routes you can take, but I know working for a salon at the beginning for me actually showed me, damn, like I can do this myself.
Yeah.
But I did take pictures of my work and I posted that. And
when it's just hard, it's like if you know you want to have your own brand and you're at a place that's limiting you to be you, like she said, always have pictures of your own work, but I would immediately find somewhere else because all the people I've gotten my hair done by, I follow their Instagram page. I follow them. And they've also been at the salon the longest. And the culture at those salons, I love. Like, because everybody's their own individual person and you really feel it. And so, yeah, go be your brand and go be somewhere where you can be your brand.
Exactly.
That's, like, really, really important.
Yeah, don't let people try to push you down and to make you what they want you to be.
Yeah. But always have your own pictures of your work. And if it is that you're working at a place and they want you to credit the salon, that's fine. You can credit like, hey, I'm working there, but it's still me. Yeah. And this is my stuff. And record all of it. Take pictures of all of it. Document all of it because it's you.
Love that. Perfect. Okay, and the last question that we have for today, if you guys have any questions, please enter them like so. Nothing yet on this end. I know the other phone fell over there. But a lot of people are saying hi. Okay, so amber.pearson.hair says, making people pretty with nice lashes, hair, nails is so important, but also making sure you're giving them the whole experience is just as important, right? What's your take on that?
Yes, times a million. You have to give them the whole experience. I think, and what is the whole experience? Like for you, what's the whole experience feel like and look like for you?
So I think there's like a process to everything, and if you're not doing some of the steps in the process, people can tell if you're cutting corners. So like when your client comes in, like connect with them, ask them how they're doing, and then communicate with them. Do you like what we did last time? What should we change differently? Because a lot of beauticians just go straight into the service. They've been doing this for so long, it's like automatically, and they just. They're like a robot and then they're done and whatever. It's like really understanding that your time with your client is like making them feel like the celebrity and the most important person that they are, because they are your business.
Yeah. They absolutely are. And we live in a world now where you're relying on referrals. If I want to go and use a business, the first thing I do is I go, or like I want to buy a product off of Amazon, I look at the reviews. Your clients are your walking reviews, and they tell you like, how was that experience? And like I got a facial one time, and I sent my girlfriend there, and she didn't like the experience with the woman. she said that the conversation was weird or the energy was weird, and she wasn't as friendly. And like, I'm a super friendly person. It's hard for Shelly and I to go anywhere and not have a a fun.
Like, tell me your story. Tell me everything about you.
She's more quiet and reserved, and this woman made her feel uncomfortable, and she didn't go back. And I feel that sometimes when I'm there, but I have to kind of keep the conversation going. I'm there, but she just lost a client. Like my friend loved the facial.
Yeah.
Didn't like the experience. So if you're not creating the whole experience, you're not going to have the longevity of clients. And that's just the reality. You got to connect to your clients, and if you're not connecting to them, you have to ask yourself, why am I not enjoying this anymore?
Yeah.
Why am I not wanting to give the whole experience?
Totally. Like, don't half-ass it. Go in there, give it your all. It's what you signed up for. Show up. Even in days for me in the studio, it's hard for me to be there. I might be in an emotionally weird place, or I've been, my energy spreads thin because I'm doing multiple businesses at one time. But, like, I still have to remind myself, like, these people are my business. I'm here because they're here. And really making them feel important, checking in with them, asking them questions. What can I do better? How can I add, value to this service in general, and get feedback? Sometimes I think it can be like, we don't want to ask for feedback because we want to think that we're the best and nobody's better than us, and we know our shit better than anybody else. But there is a point where feedback really can help improve your business.
And I always say there's a way of getting feedback too if you're a sensitive creature, because like there's a lot of empaths, like we're like, oh, because
my heart,
right? Like, or if you give people, like, there's people out there where they want to give feedback, but they're not people you should actually be taking advice from. That's like the other thing. And so it's like, make sure you're not like putting them in the driver's seat of your business, but you're asking them like questions about just their experience. You're not saying, hey, should I do this with my business? You should say, hey, do you like this aspect about my business? You're not asking them like, what else should I do? You're not giving them that driver's seat. You're just asking for a reflection of like, hey, do you like, what's your favorite part about your service with me? And what would you like to see more of? It's ways of asking questions where you can actually start to get really good feedback on your business without feeling like someone's attacking you, or you feel like you're not good enough.
That can totally come up, feedback in that way.
And something else that came up.
Yeah, girl.
When I was like, I wonder why this person asked this, because it's like, but you also need to make sure you're giving the whole experience. I feel when I work with people who are sick of giving the whole experience, if you're someone who is like, oh, I'm over it, are you charging enough? Because that...
To make it worth your time.
Yeah, because if I'm not valuing myself enough for my services, I notice like I show up differently. And so if you're undervaluing yourself and you're giving it all and you're resentful for giving the experience, so you like cut that off, no one's winning.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love that because I think that there's a lot of people that aren't giving the whole experience, and they're charging for the experience, and then there's people that are undercharging and giving, and you're gonna feel, you could lose clients if you're not giving the whole experience and charging that more. So show up with what you say you're gonna give and charge what you're worth.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it for today. We love you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're worthy enough. You can do it. I believe in you.
Woo! Everything she said.